Yes! I got it. I got the platinum. Let's go, baby.
Hey, what's up, you guys? Good to be back. It's good to be back once again. And today we got another platinum trophy. Contra Operation Galuga. This is a phenomenal game. I'm gonna say right now, right off the bat. This is the kind of game that essentially just pays homage to Contra, the Contra lore, the OG Contra style, because we sort of came from the Contra hardcore. I forgot. I think it's. I don't know. It was the last recent Contra game that was top down. It was so bad. I never beat that one, but this one they returned back to its roots, and this is actually such a fun game. It's so freaking fun to the point where they had to make it 4 players. And you would think that having a Contra game at 4 players would be relatively easy because there's so many of you, but no, they literally they proportion the enemies health and the amount of enemies to the amount of players that are on the screen, depending on which difficulty you choose, right? I will say that this is probably one of the more easier friendly Contras, if you will, because usually when you pick easy mode on Contra games, you aren't able to get the last 2 or the last chapter because you have to play it in normal or hard. Whereas here, you can go straight to the end of the game on easy mode. You also have the option to do a 1-hit mode or the health meter mode, when you get either 2 or 3, depending on the character you choose. I think that this platinum trophy is very easy to get. It's just a little grindy. It's like a certain amount of credits that you need to unlock every single perk in the perk store. One of the trophies from my previous video, I showed you guys how to basically farm credits a lot easier. It might require you to buy 1 extra controller, maybe 2, but I haven't tested it for you to just have 1 controller and just constantly log out and go into a guest and do it that way. But yeah, man, I think that this game is really fun. I haven't played a really good Contra game like that in a very long time. If I would put this on the list of which Contra game is more fun or more difficult, this is at least top 5, at least 5 or 4 in terms of the top difficult Contra games. But as far as fun, yeah, I'd say about 4 or 3, because Contra Hardcore and Uprising and Shattered Soldier are like the top tier Contra games I've played in my lifetime. Contra 3 is a good game too, but I feel like if you were a 80s baby, you kind of prefer that one. But I was late 90s and I sort of caught up on Contra 3 at the end, but I caught the back end of the games, which is the 3 that I just mentioned. But there were a couple of new features in this game that I actually really liked. You used to be able to do level 3 weapons, if you get 3 M's or 3 S spread guns, you can go to level 3. But this one, it's just two levels. So if you get a machine gun and you pick up another machine gun, it'll get stronger. Another feature is you're able to overload the weapon with LT or L2 or LZ. I think that's what the switch is, and you basically use the weapon's latest feature. Basically, you can do a barrier around you. You can have these sort of robots basically following you, shooting with you. You can do a black hole with one of the weapons. It's really cool. It depends on which level of the weapon that you have. I really appreciate the story mode in this game. They usually don't talk in the 2D style of Contra games, but they actually did a really good job with syncing it in with what was happening on screen. It didn't feel like it took me out of the experience at all. It didn't do that for me. It actually made me pay attention a lot more, because usually when I play Contra games, it's just this game is hard, bosses, more bosses, and death. So this one did a really good job of doing that. They introduced a lot of old Contra characters too, from hardcore, and just the Shattered Soldier Neo Contra sort of series or sections of Contra. Lucia was in here. You also have a new character, Ariana. She's I don't know if she's like Native American, Black, or Samoan. Yeah, I don't know which one, but she's like an Islander kind of character, and she has the Contra gene in her as well. They have Bradley Fang, which is the wolf from Contra Hardcore. They have Brownie from Hardcore. The only character I didn't see that I would recognize is Ray, but he is mentioned in the game. He like just graduated the academy due to Lance basically training him, which is something that they talked about in the story, which is cool. I love those little snippets that they had throughout this game, bro. There were a couple of alternate soundtracks that you're able to change in the game too, which was pretty cool. You can do like the original, the Contra 4 soundtrack, the retro, Castlevania. Like that was pretty cool. And then yeah, man, I did play multiplayer with my nephews, and it's actually a lot more fun like than I thought it was gonna be. They even enjoyed the game too. Like they were like, this game seems like Cuphead, and I was like, no, Cuphead got that from this. So they looked up like what Contra was, and they were like, wow, they literally copied everything from Contra. And I'm like, yeah, but it's not a bad thing. They have challenge modes too. You don't have to complete all the challenges. You really just have to do 20 of them of your choice. It doesn't matter. Some are locked depending on when you unlocked said characters that the challenge requires. And yeah, man, this is like a really good game, man. I think if I were to rate this game as on like a Contra scale, if you will, I would give it maybe a 7.5 out of 10. I want to say, because this game was it was a good game. Don't get me wrong. It was lacking in the difficulty department. But yep, that's all I gotta say today, guys. I'll catch you guys on the flip side. I'm gonna have a couple of more videos coming up soon, but for now, like, comment, and subscribe, because I need that. Peace.